So we're at Margam Castle. We are about to investigate this absolutely amazing building. So Keg's already inside. The sun's starting to go down and it's just absolutely beautiful, but very creepy inside. So I'm going to quickly show you the inside. We'll walk you through the areas we're going to be investigating. Keg's going to give you a little bit of history while we're walking through. So we're going to switch you around. Just blinded myself to the bright torch, but we need it. All right, so we are in the entrance. Here we have these beautiful fireplaces. So with all the carvings. It's absolutely. We've also got the stained glass windows, but you're not going to see so much with the torch because the light's from the inside, but that's all stained glass, and that's all the coat of arms that the Talbot family had. So they obviously changed them over time.
Right, well, the Talbot family go way
Hi, Jess.
back in Port Talbot, which is coincidence, isn't it?
It is.
They originally had built a small house here, and they decided it was too cold and wet during the winter months, so then they moved about 60 kilometres away to the east of Wales. Then they came back here and built another summer house, which they called the Orangery. And then it was a gentleman called Christopher Rice Mansell Talbot that built this beautiful building in 1830. He'd been around Europe and decided he wanted his house to be very much like it is in Europe. So he did a fantastic job. This staircase is unbelievable.
I'm going to say that both Keg and me have walked through here on our own when we've been getting things out of the car, and both of us have said the same thing.
Creepy as.
It's not just creepy as, but it's the staircase. It's this area that is the most creepiest for some reason. It's an amazing stair. Do you want to just put your torch on? Because my torch isn't. Yeah, so it's an amazing staircase. There was a fire here, wasn't there, Keg?
Yeah, I think it was, is it 1970, 1977? There was a big fire here, so it was absolutely gutted. And that's why it's all just bare walls.
It's just a very, very creepy. The feeling of the staircase, and we both said it even before we, is just we shouldn't be here type feeling. So
it is very weird.
Now, the place we thought would be the scariest, which is in the bedrooms, what would have been the bedrooms, I don't know if that feels quite safe. It's weird. I love the. It's beautiful, creepy. Yeah, you're right, Joe. I love the doorways. These are the ornate doorways. They've bricked this one up because it is too dangerous on the other side due to the fire. So they've restored some of it, but. There's a lot more to restore. Whoops, that was me tripping over. All right, so this would have been the main bedroom.
This was Mr. Talbot's bedroom.
So, as you can see, the fire pretty much gutted it. We've had the fireplace over there. You would have had some beautiful views out the windows though.
Yeah, you got a beautiful view of the steelworks.
Yeah, well, he didn't have the steelworks back then, Keg. Your name's Keg, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good. That's looking out the window to Port Talbot, so that's the ocean over there. This is called the nursery. So this is where a lot of it... I should have known my torch is much brighter now.
Yeah.
So now we may cut out if I move over here. But I'll move back to the spot where we can get reception. This is the one we're going to be working in. We've got a REM pod down here. Supposedly this is where a lot of the action happens, known as the nursery. You can see that paranormal teams come here. They've already got everything set up. So, but there is just us two tonight. They are slowly restoring it the best they can. It must have been heartbreaking when this place went up. When you look at the old photos, and may come back on later when we go downstairs, but when you look at the old photos of what it used to look like and how grand it was, and I mean now you've just got bare beams at the top. So you can see it's a little bit net. These were all bedrooms. It's about here that we lost signal. Oh, you made me jump then, Kate.
Sorry.
My hand. Oh, apart from the spider web. Alright, so that's just outside. Oh, look at all the dust. Now, for those who like orbs, there you go. Let me see if I can get a lot more orbs for you. Hang on. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this staircase, guys, is probably... Downstairs in the staircase is probably the bit that I've felt the most uncomfortable. That's a spider web. Sometimes I just like to watch dust in the lens because it really teaches you a lot when you actually do get orbs. So there you go. Very, very grand staircase. The wind's getting up just to make it a little bit more creepy here.
It needs to be a bit more
because
creepy.
It needs to be a bit more creepy when you're on your own in a big building like this.
We have a security guard, but he sat outside in his car.
Yeah, we might bring him in later. If things get a little tense in here, we may actually bring our new friend in.
I think of all the venues that we've done up to now, this is going to be...
Somebody's left I don't know whether paranormal groups have just been leaving their bottles around. There's a lot of empty bottles, or whether they've been... Did you hear that?
I did hear that.
Where was it?
On this route and to
Well, don't leave me on my own. All right, there's just a bang in here.
It's just nothing.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, one behind us. Now that was us.
Do you want to hear about some of the activity that happens here?
Has it got activity written there? All right.
Robert Scott was a gamekeeper. He was murdered by a poacher.
Oh, okay. So we did have a murder.
Mm-hmm. So there's a spirit that rages around the ground. Now, rages around and also climbs the Gothic staircase. No wonder.
What does?
The poacher.
Oh,
Not
okay.
The poacher,
Not the poacher, the gamekeeper.
There's giggling children, also children in Victorian dress. Blacksmith seen and running footsteps and chattering voices heard. Rocks are thrown and doors slam.
Okay. So that's the type of stuff they've been having here. We haven't got much, guys, because it is quite hard to bring stuff all the way from Australia.
Okay.
Well, that's not a noisy chair, is it?
It's not, is it?
Wow.
Oh, you've got...
Okay, I don't know if you...
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Don't know if you can see, guys.
Look at the hair on the arm.
Can you see it or not through there?
Yeah, well.
Okay, seriously, something just felt like it brushed my arm and all the hair just went up.
Here's me. I can see it.
You can see it?
I can see it. I can't know if you can see it through the camera, but...
Can you guys see it? going down now. Oh, no, you can see. Yes, I have hairy
yeah.
arms. Can you see how it's going straight up, guys? Is it showing on there?
Yeah. All right. I told you.
All right, guys, so we're going to, just to show you how dark it is in here, in reality, okay, that is how we are seeing this place now. Can you hear that?
I can. I can hear that.
There's a rustling noise in here with us.
Do you know, it's really weird.
What's that? What was that?
I don't know.
If I turn this around and find a little black-eyed child standing in the corner looking at me, I'm going to
Poop my pants.
Is that you breathing heavily?
No, it wasn't.
Fuck. Sorry, Josh. I just swore. I'm a little bit distracted because...
Do you know what, to me, it feels like somebody's walking around the room.
Well, the rustling stopped now. That almost sounded like the rustling of clothing. But we've got to get used to what the sounds are. So if that continues, then we'll put it down as just a natural sound anyway. Oh, what the fuck is that? It's right next to me. That sounds like... That sounds like... Well, it's coming from here. Are you hearing that?
That's something moving around.
That sounds like somebody creeping around. All right, the EVP session got forgotten then.
Yes, I have, Jill. Jill's really into this now, isn't she? She knows what she's doing.
Okay. That wasn't us.
Can you just remind me why we do this? 'Cause it's good fun.
Can you believe we do this for fun? Yeah. All right, that's a fox. I'm going to say that noise you probably just heard then. That was a fox outside. I recognise that call. There you go. You can hear the fox. That bang next to me probably wasn't a fox. Not 3 floors up.
No.
We could sing. What? What?
Somebody moving around to the next room.
You've seen or you can hear?
Here. Can you hear it?
No.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I've got so cold down one side.
What's the creaking on this table?
I don't know, because it shouldn't be creaky.
It's almost like subtle knocks on the table.
There's a graveyard. There's
There
actually
is,
a
down the
monastery,
hill. Yes.
which was ruined with the dissolution of the monasteries.
And that's another thing to think about, guys. This land all belonged to the monks. It was a monastery. There is the ruins of the monastery. We are allowed to go down to the ruins if we wanted to. But there is a monastery. It is in ruins. Of course, when Henry VIII started his little campaign against monasteries, there would have been probably a fairly lot of violence. So that's another thing to think about. It might not just be with the house, it could have been with what was here before. Alright, you can keep that torch on if you want, because it's... Yeah. We're only going to do a ghost box session, so... Wrong one. Alright guys, you can ask some questions. Yeah, we will do, Tommy. We'll keep recording it. If you used to hunt deer, were you doing it legally? Were you allowed to have the whole deer? Yeah. That was a yes, but whether it was radio or not, I'm not sure. Did you have to protect the deer? So why are you still in the house? Did you used to live here? Is this your house? Richard said the rustling with... Oh, hello. All right, the EDI has just gone off for the first time tonight. So the temperature just indicated a spike of cold.
Even though the temperature hasn't changed at all.
Temperature hasn't changed on the dial. I am so cold. If that was you playing with the lights, can you do it again, please? And I'm not asking, like, I hate doing that. You know, I really do hate saying, can you do it again, please? Can you just do it again? Because if it was me, I'd be going, I've done it. Stop asking. Thank you. All right, so now we have got the EDI. I'm just going to turn you around. So maybe you can try and knock that ball off. Thank you. Air pressure. So what you just had there. Oh, there we go. Is that you trying to get the ball? Alright, so the EDI is showing air pressure and temperature change. Is it a little too high for you? And try and bring it lower. If you want us to bring it lower, can you light the lights up? Go, Keg. Alright, did you hear that, guys?
What the frig was that?
Didn't they say stones get thrown?
Sounded like a stone.
It sounded like a stone being thrown in the room right behind us here. My heart is just, and the equipment's going off. Just when we're about to run out battery power on the phone, guys. It's one of the things that's said to happen here is rocks being thrown. And that's exactly what it sounded like.
It sounded in the room next door, and the door's actually quite away from us.
Yes.
It is cold again. I mean, I was nice and warm at one point.
It is cold, and the EDI isn't stopping. It's just keep going off.
The temperature's not moving on that at all, is it?
No. Still 20.2, and I'm still shivering.
You are really shivering, aren't you?
Yes, I'm shivering.
You
and my
are
arms
absolutely freezing.
I know. My arms are freezing. I can't stop shivering. No, I don't suffer from nerves or anything like that. I literally am cold, and Keg's just felt my arms, and my arms are
I mean,
absolutely...
I'm cold, but I'm not as cold as you. You're actually frozen.
I know.
So it came from... It was in here. No, somewhere. It's not the cleanest of floors, but... What's this telephone we've got? Hang on, does it sound like this?
Yeah. What was it?
That's a little tiny stone.
It wasn't even very big.
Well, it's a heavy one though. It's only small, but it's heavy. No. Let's put it in my hands.
Okay.
So if I throw that. Yeah. Oh, God. Just keep your head down. Head down, head down.
Ooh, that's a cold spot.
That's freezing there. Just head down. Just don't look, just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Hello, is anybody here from the Talbot family? You want to come down the stairs and join us, so we'd love to meet you. We don't wish you any harm or disrespect, we just want to talk to you if possible.
Maybe you're not with the house. Maybe you were here before the house was built.
Don't know where it came from.
Viewed that
Sorry?
twice. I viewed that twice now.
You have, right?
Go with it, because we were asking it to make a sound, but just in case, we'll... Can you come down, please? Okay, pressure's changed. Oh, what was that?
Such a beautiful staircase.
Recording.
Yeah.
So what was that noise? It did not sound like it was inside the house. That equipment was going off, and then you hit the stand drop.
Is that you throwing things up there? If that's how you want to communicate, then that's fine. If you could throw something else for me, please. Just to confirm it's you.
It was funny how just before it all happened, the equipment goes.
Yeah. It is, isn't it?